Uh, so I expect all the participants will have a pleasant time with our quiz master. Wishing all the participants all the best. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mangala Express. Again, we'll start with the participants. How many of you are participants over there? Till which row? Wow, super. I request volunteers to take care of the close interaction between participants and audience. Do we have volunteers over there? How many volunteers are there in that part? Yep. Please take care of this. After the participants, make sure that there are 2 rows of chairs vacant.
Transform my life.
Then only the audience. Just ensure that there are 2 rows between the participants and audience. Because big prize money is involved. District tourism has done every effort to make it a grand success. So we can't take any risk. So again, this is against the rules of the games. No close interaction between the participants and audience. As far as I understand, there are a lot of people coming from different strata. We have doctors, we have professors, we have homemakers, we have journalists, I think, we have government employees, and Mr. Vinay Chandra will do the translation for you whenever required. If any question, if you feel you want the exact Kannada translation, Vinay Chandra ji will translate that for you. And this quiz has been researched by Q Factory. We are a company based in Kerala. For the last 18 years, we have been quizzing across the world. More than 1,200 shows. Yep. Are you done? So we can start? Yep. Please keep away the cell phones. In the morning, we had the same set of rules. Don't write multiple answers. Only one answer per question, unless the question has got 2 parts. Please keep the cell phones away. Don't write explanatory answers. We just need one-word answers. Please feel free to guess. If you leave it blank, chances are very bleak to reach the finals. Or if you give some good guesses, more chances for reaching the finals. No negative marks. So feel free to write all 20 answers. We are not going to publicly read out all the answers. But quizzing is such a game. We need to write good answers, bad answers, stupid answers. Everything has to be there. It's simply exchange of facts, statistics, and information for us. Not a big deal. But again, feel free to guess things. I hope you will write 20 answers. That should be your first target. Here we go. Mangala Express preliminary round, question number 1. Belby Lawley, that is the name of the person, was a British soldier, liberal politician and colonial administrator who was the governor of Madras from 1891 to 1896. This person laid the foundation stone for Nilgiri Mountain Railway, which was begun in August 1891. Forget everything. The question, what in Mangaluru is named after this person? Belby Lawley. What in Mangaluru? It could be anything. You have to give me the exact answer.
ಬಿಲ್ಬಿ ಲಾಲಸ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟರ್, ಅವನು ಮಡ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ. ನೀಲಗಿರಿ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆಗೆ ಶಂಕುಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿ? ಅವನ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ?
That is question number 1. What in Mangaluru is named after this person? Volunteers, please take care of this. Taking mobile phones means immediate disqualification. Question number 1. What in Mangaluru is named after him? Question number 2. We had a beautiful poem. Yeah.
ಕನ್ನಡ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಸರ್, ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಖಂಡಿತ.
Number 2. This is Kuvempu. We had a question based on a poem by Kuvempu in the morning. Apart from writing poetry, he gave universal messages to humanity at large. Usually trains in India are named after places and rivers with some expectation. As you know, we have Mangala Express, Netravati Express and all. Identify this train named after a concept given by this person, Kuvempu. December 29th is celebrated as the day for this. So basically the question is, what train or which train is named after a concept put forward by this person, Kuvempu?
ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪುರವರು ನೀಡಿದಂಥ ಸಂದೇಶದ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು.
The name of the train is what you have to write.
ರೈಲಿನ ಹೆಸರು
Dash Express. Fine.
ಕುವೆಂಪುರವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಸಂದೇಶದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ರೈಲಿನ ಹೆಸರೇನು?
And for December 29th is a clue to identify this answer because December 29th is day for this. Fine.
ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 29 ಈ ದಿನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗುರುತಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಹೆಸರು, ರೈಲಿನ ಹೆಸರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ.
Number 2, moving ahead, just write the name of an express. Dash express is all what you have to write. Number 3, question is about a town. Just keep in mind, question is about a town. Yep, the town. We may have a quick recap. Town is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides and is believed to have got its name from the ruler who built this temple. I don't want the name of the ruler, I don't want the name of the temple. Identify the town in question. Surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides and got its name from the name of the ruler or the name of the temple, whatever way. Identify the town.
ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದ 3 ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ರೂಲರ್, ರಾಜನ ಹೆಸರು ಆ ಸ್ಥಳದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಂಕೇತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು.
Yep, that is number 3. Number 4. This is about an event. Historically, the winning pair was rewarded with coconuts and bananas. That was during earlier years. Nowadays, they get cash prize, gold coin, and much more. Even happens that Kadri was patronized by Aluba kings 300 years ago. So the event that is happening in Kadri is the most famous one. And because of that reason, this is also named Arasu or Devarara, since it is associated with Manjunatha temple. What event is this? 300 years ago, Aluba king patronized. Earlier years, prices were coconuts and all. Nowadays, we have gold coins, cash prize, and big prices for this event. What event is this?
ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸರಳವಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗೆ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಳೆಗೊನೆಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ವಿಜೇತರಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಂಗಾರದ ಪದಕವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇದು 300 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕದ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರನ್ನ ಕದ್ರಿ ಅರಸರು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಸಂಯೋಜಿಸಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೀಡೆಯನ್ನ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಕ್ರೀಡೆಯ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಈ ಕ್ರೀಡೆಯ ಹೆಸರು
Event. Number 4. Number 5. 8K ultra bright LED based Megastar 2A optical projector. It is developed by a company, Japanese company called Ohira Technology. 32 lens can beam on 18-meter diameter projection, which is tilted at a 50-degree angle, creates a real experience for the viewers. Where in Mangaluru you can find this particular projector, which is having some first in India. Where exactly in Mangaluru you can find it? I'm not looking for the name of a place. I am looking for the name of a particular location. Suppose town hall is the name of a location. Just like that, you have to answer where exactly in Mangaluru you can find this. Don't give explanatory answers. I don't want the first in country or anything else. Just answer to the question. Where exactly in Mangaluru? In what particular location or what particular point you can find?
ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ LED ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಪಾನ್ನಿಂದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. 18 ಮೀಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಸವುಳ್ಳಂಥ ಈ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲೇ ಮೊದಲ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಇರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು? ಇದು ಇರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಸ್ಥಳ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಾನ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದಲ್ಲಿ.
Maybe the building.
Yeah. ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ
Don't write the place name, please. That is number 5. Number 6 should be the easiest one. Founded in 1974, subsidiary of Zuari Fertilizers and Chemicals and Advance Group Company. This is headquartered in Vittal Malya Road in Bengaluru. Largest of its kind in Karnataka. Company had a turnover of rupees 2523.83 crores in the financial year 2010-11. Which company we are talking about? Such a huge company headquartered in Bengaluru. subsidiary of Zuari. Identify the company.
1974ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಜುವಾರಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಜಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಠ್ಠಲ್ ಮಲ್ಯ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧಾರಣ 253.83 ಕೋಟಿ ವ್ಯವಹಾರವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥ 2010-11 ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು.
Number 6, that was. Number 7. This is from history. When states were reorganized on linguistic basis in 1956, we had Tulunadu or South Canara and North Canara became part of newly formed Mysore state, which was later renamed as Karnataka. During the rule of Vijayanagara, Tulunadu was administered in two parts. Forget about the first paragraph. Start from the second paragraph. Tulunadu was administered in two parts. One was Mangaluru Rajya, which was the other one. So this has got various names and all in different periods of time. But look at the question carefully. During the rule of Vijayanagara, that is the exact question. Tulunadu was administered in two parts. One was Mangaluru Rajya. What was the other one? During that period, during the rule of Vijayanagara, one was Mangaluru Rajya. What was the other one?
ವಿಜಯನಗರದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಳುನಾಡನ್ನು ಇದು ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ 2 ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಒಂದು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಾಜ್ಯ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಭಾಗದ ಹೆಸರೇನು?
Yes. Number 8. Very easy one. You have your 100 rupee currency note with you. So look at the 100 rupees currency note. The particular tourism destination, as you know, this is a tourism queue. So a very particular tourism destination is seen featured in the 100 rupee note. And take the picture on your right for a clue to identify this particular location. Which famous tourism spot in India can you find is found on 100 rupee note currency?
100 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೀಡೆ. ಸ್ಪಾಟ್.
Yeah, simply what are you see? What is being seen there?
ಇದು ಸಾರಿ, ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್.
What is seen there? That's all. Very simple one. You can see the note. Take the note. What is seen there?
ಇದು ಈ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು.
I don't want the city or anything else. Just tell me what exactly is used. What exactly are you seeing there in the note? That's all. Nothing to make it complicated. Simply take the note. Look at the picture. What is it? Fine? Yes. I repeat, please don't write too much of things connected to that. That will only lead you to lose your points. Be very specific. Answer to the question only. Number A9, another easy one. These are 3 gates of a very famous structure in India. One gate is called Lahori Gate. Another one is called Delhi Gate, and there is a small gate called Water Gate. Very interesting one. We have a Water Gate scandal, no? So, which famous monument is in question? You can enter through 3 gates. Lahori Gate is a bigger one. Delhi Gate is another big one. And we have a small gate called Water Gate. Which famous monument we are talking about? Obviously, this is in India.
ಲಾಹೋರಿ ಗೇಟ್, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಗೇಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಗೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಯಾವ ಚಾರಿತ್ರಿಕ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳದ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾನ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಮಾರಕದ ಗೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೆಸರಿಸಬೇಕು.
This is number 9. Number 10, this is about a location called Doodh Boli, which you can find around 2 kilometers away from Charminar. In certain days, especially like Arudra Kati, Punnavasukati, Pushyami Kati and all, this location witnessed heavy rush of people for a very particular reason. What reason? Why you can find a heavy influx of people during these specific days on this particular location called Dudh Boli, which is 2 kilometers away from Charminar.
ದೂದ್ ಬೋಲಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ?
Yeah, what made Dudh Boli famous? Be very specific to get full points. Number 9 about Dudh Boli. Number 10, Deralakatte village in Karnataka. A famous person from this village has been nicknamed or has been mentioned as the 8th wonder of the world in certain references. Which person is in question?
ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಒಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ 8 ಅದ್ಭುತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಓರ್ವರು ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಯಾರು? ಅವರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು.
This person has been nicknamed as the 8th wonder of the world in certain references. Which person? All these are nicknames. This is not an official name or anything. So maybe people started calling this person the 8th wonder of the world because of some reason or other, or during a particular period of time. Which person is in question? Number 11, identify the person. Number 12, this question is about signboards. You often see such signboards in major cities in India. So this is a signboard from our place, and it says, this is a signboard from Kasaragod anyway. It says Mangaluru 51 kilometers. So Mangaluru, the city itself, is maybe having 5 or 6 kilometers in diameter. So where exactly do this 51 kilometer end? So I'm looking for a particular building which is seen in almost all major cities. So the official termination or official destination of these signboards across India is to this particular building or this particular institution. What institution is this? This is not just the case of Mangaluru. It's the case of almost all Indian towns. I'm talking about major towns and cities. If you see a signboard like Bengaluru 200 kilometers, so where exactly in Bengaluru, which institution or which office or which body or which destination is the official termination of that distance? I hope you got the question. Yeah, you've seen a lot of signboards. The signboard points to which particular building, I could say that, or which particular office. Let me do that way.
ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸೈನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕೇತವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಅಧಿಕೃತವಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕೇತ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳಿಗೆ ಅನ್ವಯಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಈ ಸೈನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಸೈನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಯಾವ ಕಟ್ಟಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನೀವು.
Again, write only one answer. Multiple answers means you won't get any points. Be very specific. If you have more than one guesses, you decide what to write and give me only one answer. 12th one about this particular building or location. Number 13 is a logo that you are seeing there. Very simple one, just identify the logo. What is this the logo of?
ಈ ಲಾಂಛನ ಯಾವ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಲೋಗೋ.
Number 13, identify the logo. Number 14, this is something called 7 wonders of the solar system. We have 7 wonders of the world, wonders of India. This is wonders of solar system. So this was introduced by a magazine called Astronomy, very famous magazine. So they listed the 7 wonders of solar system, and it was like Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, great red spot in Jupiter, asteroid belt, number 3, surface of the sun, number 4, rings of Saturn, number 6, and Olympus Mons on Mars number 7, which is the fifth one, the dash of the earth. Just fill in the blanks with a one word. I need the exact answer, whatever they mentioned. Don't write the synonyms and claim 4 points. Be very specific. I need just one word answer. Dash of the earth, as per this magazine. So we can only give points to that word only. Don't come up with answers and say both are almost same. For this particular question, I need the exact answer.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಶಬ್ದವನ್ನು ತುಂಬಬೇಕು. 1993 ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ 99 ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋನಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗಝಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌರವ್ಯೂಹದ 7 ಅದ್ಭುತಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶನಿ ಗ್ರಹದ ಉಪಗ್ರಹ ಮೊದಲನೇದು, ಮತ್ತು ಗುರುಗ್ರಹದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಂಪು ಚುಕ್ಕೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಷುದ್ರ ಗ್ರಹಗಳ ಒಂದು ಪಟ್ಟಿ, 4ನೇದು ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಪದರ, ಮತ್ತು 5ನೇದು ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್, 6ನೇದು ಶನಿ ಗ್ರಹದ ಉಂಗುರಗಳು, 7ನೇದು ಮಾರ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಹದ ಮಾನ್ಸ್. ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಈ 7 ಅದ್ಭುತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ?
Number 15. Question is about a dish that might be a favorite of many of you. This dish is mostly made from colocasia leaves. So for colocasia leaves, that is differently mentioned in different languages. You can see many names in different languages. The dish is stuffed with rice flour and flavoring such as spices, tamarind and jaggery. So which dish, even popular in Mangaluru, has got its name from 2 different words? One word or one part of it is being explained below. Colocasia leaves are the leaves mostly used. The second part simply means a dumpling. So the name of this dish is a combination of 2 different words. Which dish is this?
ತುಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ತಿನಿಸಿನ ಹೆಸರು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲ ಆ ಹೆಸರಿನ 2 ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಮೊದಲ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಯ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತು 2ನೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದಂಥ ಫ್ಲೋರ್, ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದಂತಹ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ತಿನಿಸಿನ ಹೆಸರೇನು?
Number 15, the dish. Number 16. This is the UNESCO World Heritage Site on Mountain Railways of India. You can see 3 of them given below. One is 88 kilometer, one is 46 kilometer, which is the one having the highest length, 96 kilometers. One is Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, one is Nilgiri Mountain Railway, which is the 3rd one, which is called Bosnian gauge. One is narrow gauge, one is meter gauge, and this one made in 1903 is having 96 kilometers in length. Identify this 3rd one.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಹೆಸರುಗಳಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 3ನೇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಶಬ್ದ ಇದೆ. ಡಾರ್ಜಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮಾಲಯನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ 88 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಗೇಜ್ ರೀತಿಯದು. 2ನೇದು ನೀಲಗಿರಿ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ 46 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಉದ್ದ, ಇದು ಮೀಟರ್ ಗೇಜ್. 3ನೇದು 96 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಉದ್ದ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಬೋಸ್ನಿಯನ್ ಗೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಹೆಸರಿಸಬೇಕು?
Which is the 3rd one? One is Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, one is Nilgiri Mountain Railway, which is the 3rd one in this list. Number 16, that was. Number 17. Konkani Dias is the name of a magazine or monthly Konkani journal, started in 1958 by Saldana, J.B. Moraes and V.M. Fernandez. Basically, the inspiration to find Konkani Dias was something famously founded in 1922 by David Wallace and Lila Bell Wallace. And this is owned in India by Living Media India Limited. What is it in question? This Konkani Dias got its inspiration from something famously started in 1922 by these people, and currently in India the owners are Living Media India Limited. What is this? What was the inspiration to start this magazine called Konkani Dias?
ಕೊಂಕಣಿ ಡಯಾಸ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆಯಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. ತಿಂಗಳ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆ ಇದು. 1922ರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇವಿಡ್ ವೆಲೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೈಲ್ ಬೆಲ್ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥವರು ಇದರ ಮಾಲೀಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರು. ಇದರ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಈ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೂಲ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ?
Moving to the 18th question. This is a church that you can find inside St. Aloysius College in Mangalore. The church is modeled after a famous entity across the world. Or this is the exact replica of a very famous similar structure in the world. What is this the exact replica of?
ಈ ಚರ್ಚ್ ಇದು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಚರ್ಚ್. ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದದ್ದು. ಇದು ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಇಂಥದ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಾಪಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಸರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ವಿಶ್ವದ ಒಂದು ಮಾನ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಆ ಸ್ಮಾರಕ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರಿಸಬೇಕು.
Which famous structure in the world? Question number 19 is about a famous religious destination established when the person on the right, a very well-known businessman in Mangaluru who was honored by King George V for his philanthropic work. This person visited the person on the left in the year 1908, and from his advice or from his inputs, a famous religious destination in Mangaluru was constructed. This is the story behind which famous religious destination in Mangaluru.
ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಯಾದಂಥ ಇದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. ಈ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇವರು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಐದು ಇವರಿಂದ ಸನ್ಮಾನಗೊಂಡವರು. ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾವುದು? ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಳ.
So religious destination means it could be anything. Could be a church or Jain temple or a temple or a mosque or synagogue or anything. I need the exact name for that. And the last one in this prelims, this is called Palos de la Frontera. It's a town and municipality in Europe. You can see the flag and coat of arms of this particular location. This is the most famous for being the place from which a particular person started his historical journey in the year 1492. This person is very well known across the world. So this place became famous because of the because of the place in which this particular person started his voyage or journey in the year 1492. Which person is in question?
1492ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ತನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಈ ಸ್ಥಳದಿಂದ. ಈ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಆತನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹುಡುಕಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ಧ್ವಜ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಲಾಂಛನ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು.
Yes, so this was the 20th one. We'll take a very quick recap. Meanwhile, you can get back to us for any suggestions or reviews. We'll have a very quick recap, no more explanation on that, just to make sure you haven't messed up with the question numbers. Number 20 about the person. Number 20 about the person. That is the 20th question. Number 19 about the religious destination. Number 18, this has been modeled after which famous structure in the world? Or this is the replica of which famous structure? Number 17, Konkani Dias, inspired from what? Number 16, which is the third railway. Number 15, which dish? Number 14, what of earth? Number 13, what is this the logo of? Number 12, the signboards in India, especially in Indian major cities and towns, point out to which particular structure or office. Number 11, which person has been dubbed as the eighth wonder of the world Maybe there are many persons who is dubbed as the eighth wonder of the world, but the question goes like this: which person born in this particular village is what you have to write. Number 10, what is Dudh Boli famous for? Number 9, which monument is in question? Number 8, what structure are you seeing there in the currency note? Number 7, one was Mangaluru Rajya, which was the other one? Number 6, which company is in question? Number 5, where in Mangaluru you can find this? This is something, this has got a credit like first in India in this particular category. Number 4, what event is this? Number 3, which town is in question? This is a clue to identify the town. Number 2, which train is in question? And number 1, what in Mangaluru is named after this gentleman? 20 questions, 20 answers, and I request everyone to stay back till the last question of the final also. I request the volunteers to collect the answer sheets. So make sure even you, if you are there or if you are here, enjoy the quiz till the last question. We have a lot of questions, a lot of prizes for the audience. Maybe while evaluating, we can give some prizes. Please make sure you also cooperate to ensure that this game finishes on time. Yeah, volunteers, please collect it very quickly. Q Factory team, get ready. Can I have the answer file? Press the answers, open the answer file. We'll see the answers straight away. Ask randomly. Do we have volunteers somewhere there? No. Someone has to, for the audience to answer. If you have mic, that will be good. Or just note down their names very quickly. Yeah. Number 1, how many of you know this? Number 1, 2, 3 of them are with their hands. Let me start from this side. Yeah. Loudly. Lal Bagh, not Lal Bagh. Venlock Hospital. What is your name? Yeah, just note down. Yeah, please introduce very quickly. Please tell your name and what you are doing. Yeah.
Pradya Shene, housewife.
Housewife. You are not working in Venlock Hospital. So this is Venlock Hospital. He was nicknamed Lord Venlock. Venlock District Hospital is the right answer. How many of you got it right? I'm sure doctors might have got it. Number 1, Venlock Hospital. Per se, we don't mind writing answers in any language, whatever language you are comfortable. But in quizzing, as you know, in the morning session, we have already mentioned this. Quizzing is a knowledge game. So we can't restrict this like I'll be doing things pertaining to this region only. In Kerala also, we find the same thing. But in almost all cities, we have quiz. It's a very good positive attempt to start writing in English so that if you participate in quizzes outside your region, we can't claim you or we can't demand to ask question in our regional language. So, per se, no problem at all. Very happy, but we request you to enter the quizzing world and quizzing across the country or be a national level quiz player. That is the basic idea. Number 1, Venlock Hospital, Venlock District Hospital. Number 2, this one. What train? From here, yep. Introduce your name. Just give me your name and designation. Name.
Muhammad Irfan.
Vishwamanava.
This is Vishwamanava Express. Vishwamanava Day. That is December 29th is Vishwamanava Day. Irfan getting it right. Number 2, Vishwamanava Express. We have volunteers writing it. Just, if it's very quick, just consult with these people. Yeah. Number 3, which town is this? This is the easiest one. I have seen your hand first. What is your name? Can you shout out? Yep. Loudly. What is your name? We need the participant's name. You are participating in the quiz now.
Abhijit. Srirangapatna.
This is not Srirangapatna. Anyone else? Yeah, madam.
Eric.
Huh? No, not that one. Sir? No? On back we have people's... Yeah. No?
Udupi.
Not Udupi. Not Madura. Madam.
Sringeri.
Not Sringeri. Sir. Not even that. No. I'm closing this. No. This is the famous Kundeshwara temple built by King Kundavarma. And this is Kundapura. Kundapura was the answer I was looking. How many of you got Kundapura right? No. I thought this is the easiest one. Kundeshwara temple built by Kundavarma is what you have seen. So nobody got it right, it seems. Number 4. What is this? What event? Don't shout, just raise your hands. Lot of hands. So you can, Gaudaji, you can select one randomly. Whose hand you have seen first?
This is
Your name?
Dr. Nandakishore.
Yeah, Nandakishorji. What is this?
This is Kambala.
This is Kampala. This is Kampala.
I am from Kadri Kambala. My house is in Kadri Kambala.
Good. This is person from Kadri got it right. Number 4, Kambala. It was known as Arasu Kambala. One variant. And Devara Kambala was there. So Kambala. Done with that? Number 5. Please don't shout the answer. Just invite or just get yourself recognized by the volunteer. Yeah. What is your name, ma'am?
Pilikula.
What is your name, madam?
My name is Nayana.
And what are you doing?
I'm a Panchayat Development Officer.
Oh. And this is called?
Pilikula.
And this is named after?
Named after
I
Swami
will-
Vivekananda
yeah,
Planetarium.
We'll give points for that. This is called Swami
Yes.
Vivekananda Planetarium or Pilikula Planetarium. Will fetch point. This is in Pilikula. Well done. Someone is noting down the names of winners, right? Yeah.
First most advanced one,
So
which
if
is
you
all set
haven't
for
visited this,
inauguration
please
on 1st
pay
of
visits
March.
and
It has highly
superb
advanced
experience
features,
for you.
including the 8K 3D Digistar projection system.
This
However,
first 3D planetarium in India. First in India. This is in your city only. And how many of you got it right? Good. Fair enough. Number 6. And this is the easiest one, I think. Yeah, Gaudaji, you recognize people. Make sure people from either side are seen.
MCF.
What's your name?
Abhijit.
Abhijit again, yeah.
Mangalore Chemical and
Is the right answer. This is the MCF or Mangaluru Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited. MCF. Abhijit getting a point. Question number 6 was MCF and number 7. One was Mangaluru Raja and the other one someone from those who haven't attempted, we have someone from the front, first or second row, just see. Name please.
Name Ashwaraj.
What is this?
Barkur Samsthan.
Is the right answer. Barkur Samsthana. Barkura Raja or Barkur Samsthana. This is Ashwin, right? Ashwat. Yasharaj. Okay. Number 8. This is
Devi Charan.
Devi Charan. What is this?
Rani Ki Vav.
This is Rani Ki Vav. This was one of the easiest one. Rani Ki Vav in Gujarat. Gujarat, right? Yeah. Rani Ki Vav is the answer. Vav means well. And number 9. These are gates of that side. Now, all of you can come forward. That's better.
It's Red Fort.
What's your name?
Nisha.
Yeah. What is the answer?
Red Fort.
Red Fort. Red Fort is the answer. Nisha getting it right. This is Red Fort. These are the 3 gates of Red Fort. Number 9, Red Fort. And number 10, Dudh Boli is famous for this person. There, he raised the hand first. Yeah. You already got a prize, right? Anyway, you try. Who is there? Yeah. You have an answer? You got a prize? Okay. Who else? Yep, good. This consideration is what that is lacking for many quizzes, but very happy to see this. Yeah. We have the Mangaluru Quiz Club person.
By the way, he is also Mangalore Quiz Club.
Very good. Very happy to know you
So I
Guys,
think this is the asthma fish medicine for asthma.
Perfect answer. This is the fish treatment for asthma patients. This is called fish therapy or asthma treatment. How many of you got this one right? Ah, the doctors only. Okay. Fish treatment or asthma therapy is the right answer. Badini Gowda is the name of the family that do this thing. So, eighth wonder of the world. Anyone from this village? Zaralakate? You're not participating, right? We have only Dakshina Kannada. Huh. Yeah, sir. Huh. Once again? Huh. No, sir. No, sir. Not this time. Madam.
Savit.
Huh. Savita, madam. What is this? Who is this?
K.S. Hegde.
Not Hegde ji. I don't shout the answer. Huh? No. Sir.
Aikala Hajab.
No, sir. Shall we close? I don't know whether you have seen this person before. This is a person called Aishwarya Rai. You remember the famous song in Jeans? This is Aishwarya Rai only. Anyone got it right? I told earlier, so this is not an official name also. She was repeatedly nicknamed Eighth Wonder of the World following the release of the movie Jeans. Number 11. So her father is from this village only. Number 12. What is this? Who knows this? Oh, a lot of hands for this. Give someone who have never tried.
National Highway Authority.
What is your name?
Hadi. Hadi.
Okay, we don't have National Highway Authority offices in every towns. So what to do? Here. What's your name? Imran. Imran says post office is the right answer. Post office is the right answer. Imran getting it right. Mainly it's pointing out to the post office or GPO, General Post Office. How many right answers for post office? Good. 2 only. Super. And what is this the logo of? Ah, lot of hands. I guess people are working here. Anyone working in this particular organization? Huh. What is your name?
Zaid.
Yeah. What is this say?
Mangalore Mahanagarapalikhe.
What is this?
Mangalore City Corporation.
Is the right answer. This is the logo of Mangaluru City Corporation. And I think we can give for City Corporation. Number 14. Dash of earth. I just need the perfect one word over there. Yeah. Let them try. Make it fast, make it fast.
Ocean of the earth.
What is your name?
Akshita.
Akshita gets it right. This is the oceans of the earth. Oceans is the answer I was looking for. Sea we can give. Sea or oceans. We can't give points for anything else. Oceans is the exact term they used. Sea will give. Actually, both are different. Water bodies we can't consider. Water we can't consider. That's what I said. I need the exact answer. Which dish is this? Don't shout, don't shout. Yeah, give it to someone from this part. Yeah. What's your name? What's your name? Jay Lakshmi. This is Patrode. Patrode got his name from Patra and Vada. Patra means leaf. Okay, okay. This is Patrode. Patrode is the answer. Number 15, Patrode. Number 16, railway line. Maybe someone who haven't tried. Yeah, you're trying for the first time. Yeah. Both of you together? Okay. Simla Kakla. What is your name? Srinivas ji getting it right. This is the Kalka Shimla Railway. Oh, super ground support for you. This is the Kalka Shimla Railway. Number 16. Number 17, Kongani Dias has been modeled after. Any new faces or new hands? Just check. You hand tried. What's your name? Once again, doctor. Yeah. Yeah, please give, please give.
Reader's Digest.
Is the right answer. Can you repeat your name? They are noting down the names.
Dr. Anil.
Dr. Anil. Reader's Digest is the answer I was looking for. Konkani Dice. Number 17, Reader's Digest. Number 18, this is yeah. You come forward. Those who are sitting on the back, please come forward.
Name is Clinton.
Clinton, yes.
Is it Sistine Chapel?
Is the right answer. This is Sistine Chapel. Number 18, Sistine Chapel. Is the exact replica of Sistine Chapel. Just visit their website. Yeah, we need the Sistine Chapel as answer, not the Vatican or Rome or anything. Just look at the website of St. Aloysius College. You can find history in detail. Number 19. Wait. Let them try, those who haven't attempted. Just identify them. You go ahead.
My name is Swastik.
Huh.
Answer is Kudroli Gokarnatheshwara Temple.
Kudroli Gokarnatheshwara. And who is this person?
Brahmashri Narayana Guru.
Narayan Guru.
No. Huh?
Narayan Guru.
The other one.
This is
This is Koragappa. Kudroli Gokarnatheshwara Temple is the answer I am looking for. Old Mangalore has such a huge or such a big heritage associated with this. We have to, or you have to, take initiative to promote in-house tourism, and you have to brand each and every tourism destination. Could be that religious tourism, could be that adventure tourism. I think Mangaluru is having almost all form of tourism in the world. So this is Kudroli Temple. We'll give points to Kudroli Temple. Number 20. This is the last one. Yep. Who is the person? 1492. Let the new ones try. Yep.
My name's Rupa.
Huh.
The answer is Vasco da Gama.
Actually, this was the first guess that should come to a good quizer's mind, but this is not Vasco da Gama. Wait. Let them try once.
Christopher Columbus.
Is that your name?
Sandeep.
Sandeep says Christopher Columbus is the right answer. This is Christopher Columbus. So we're finishing we are stopping the Mangala Express preliminary round here. The destination was on Christopher Columbus. Now we'll see the total points. And I request you to count your answers so that we can make it easy to identify the 6 finalists. Can we have the display from one? Once again, I'll show you. We'll do the evaluation meanwhile. Can I have the display? Very quickly, we'll display the answers one after one. Yeah, please take the display. Please give the display. Yeah. For you, please count your answers. 1, Venlock District Hospital, Venlock Hospital. Number 2, Vishwamanava Express. Number 3, Kundapura. Number 4, Kambala. Number 5, Vivekananda Planetarium. Number 6, this is MCF. Number 7, Barkur. Number 8, Rani Ki Vav. Number 9, Redford. Number 10, Asthma Treatment. Number 11, Aishwarya Rai. Number 12, Post Office or Head Post Office or GPO. Number 13, Mangaluru City Corporation. Number 14, Oceans or Seas. Number 15, Patrode. Number 16, Kalka Shimla Railway. 17 is Reader's Digest. 18 is Sistine Chapel. 19 is Gokarnatheshwara Temple. And the last one is Christopher Columbus. So how many of you got 20 out of 20? No. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. We have a team, Doctor. Yes, do we have a team with 11 points? We have a paper, Linju? Huh? One team with 11 points. This should be the first team to reach the finals. 10. Great. So keep doing that till the last question in the finals as well. We need such an ambience for quizzing. 10. Okay, fair enough. 9, 9.5. 9, we have 2 teams. One and 2. We have 2 teams with 9 points. Okay. 8. 8. 1, 2, 3 teams with 8 points. Can I have 8 or above? 8. 2 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you teams please stand up? Those who think you have 8 points. Please stand up. 1. Your register number? 178. Who is having 178? Just check the register number 178. What is your register number? You forgot the register number. What can be done now? Okay. Can you tell which all answers you got right? 178. You got the first one, Venlock Hospital, right? Then the fourth one, this is Kambala, right? Then Vivekananda Planetarium, number 3, MCF 4. Then this one is Patrode, right? 5. This one? Kalka Simla. Then that is 6. And the 7th one is Kudroli Temple, 7. Then? 7 is correct. Kundapura. Should I written Kundapura? So you can give that. So I have actually specifically told I don't want the name of the temple, I don't want the name of the place, just write the name of the town. We'll give points anyway, we'll give points. So you have 8. So that's it. Now we're shortlisting certain teams, and these any other teams feel that you got 8 or above, please come forward right now. 273. Who is having the registration number 273? So without any doubt, we have 4 teams. These teams can come forward. You have a T-shirt, Vinayji? Huh? Yeah, we have to give the audience praise, but we can give the T-shirts and let them get it. So these teams, please come forward. MQL P00240. Where are you? Okay. Now onwards, you can appreciate them also. Just give loud round of applause from the bottom of your heart. MQLP 00214. Where are you? 214. So we already have 4 teams. Now 2 more will join them. To select these 2 teams, I request these teams having 8 points to come over stage. Register number 00178. 178. Where are you? Please be on stage. Please be on stage. You can occupy team A. Team A, you can sit there. 00150. You can sit somewhere. Then that side, 150. 00274. 274. No, you can sit here. Ask them to come and sit here. ഇപ്പോഴല്ല അത് ടൈ ബ്രേക്കർ അവർ ക്വാളിഫൈ ആയിട്ടില്ല. You can sit here. There is a tiebreaker. To decide the finalists. You have to play a tiebreaker, madam. 178, 150, 274. Who is 274? 274. Please come. And 309. 309. Any other teams with 8 points? So we have 4 teams with 8 points. Only 2 of you will move to the finals. So we will have a tiebreaker to determine or to decide who all will move to the finals. Okay, so 4 teams ready. The rule is like this. I'll read out a question. You can press the buzzer. Those who press the buzzer first only will get the chance. If you press the buzzer, you'll get the chance. You give me a right answer means you are qualified. You give me a wrong answer means you can come down. So the other 3 teams will play then. Fine? Hit or miss. Yeah, we can check. Team B, you can check. Okay, C, D, E. It's working. These are professional buzzers. So you got it, right? No, nothing will be displayed there. I'll read out the question. You can press the buzzer if you think you got the answer, or I'll keep on giving clues. So only those who press it first will get a chance to answer. Ready? One state, many worlds is the caption of Karnataka tourism. You all know. One state, many worlds. So which state in India has got this caption? Sublime, serene, scenic. Which state in India used this caption? Sublime, serene, scenic. Indian state, sublime, serene, scenic. You can see a sun in most of their tourism campaigns logo. Sun, Surya. Teams E is trying. So if you get me the right answer, you are in. If you are wrong means you can come down. Yeah, answer.
Orissa.
Orissa or Odisha is the right answer. You are in. Yeah, please proceed and have your t-shirts. You can go there, green room. You have a t-shirt. So now one more question, one more team. Okay, this is about a state animal. State animal. We have 3 states in India having elephant as their state animal. So maybe in their tourism department also brand elephant safaris. In tourism posters you can find elephants. One is of course Karnataka. One is Kerala. Identify the third one. Elephant. This is one among the newly formed states in India. One among the newly formed states in India. Yep. Now the choices are getting narrower. Go for it. Think of the newly formed states in India in the last 10 or 15 years. A very famous cricketer. Who got it? Team B gets it. What is your answer?
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand is the right answer. This is MS Dhoni. So that's all. Thanks for being here and you performed really well. These 2 teams deserve loud round of applause for being there. Just missing it narrowly and you can proceed and have your t-shirts.
ವೀಕ್ಷಕರ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹುಮಾನ ವಿಜೇತರನ್ನ ಎದುರು ಕರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ರಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಮಿನಿಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾ ಶಣೈ. ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಯು? ಓಕೆ. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇರ್ಫಾನ್, ನಂದಕಿಶೋರ್, ನಯನ, ಅಭಿಜಿತ್, ಯಶ್ರಾಜ್, ದೇವಿಚರಣ್, ನಿಶಾ, Dr. Annappa Kamath, I think he was the finalist, I think. Dr. Annappa Kamath, Imran, Saeed, Akshita, Jayalakshmi, Srinivas, Dr. Anil, Clinton, Swastik and Sandeep. Give them a big round of applause. ಅವರನ್ನು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಸಹ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬಹುಮಾನವನ್ನು ಇತ್ತು ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾ ಶೆಣೈ, ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾ ಶೆಣೈ, ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇರ್ಫಾನ್, ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ. ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇರ್ಫಾನ್, ನಂದಕಿಶೋರ್, ನಂದಕಿಶೋರ್, ನಯನ, ನಯನ, ಅಭಿಜಿತ್, ಅಭಿಜಿತ್, where are you? ಅಭಿಜಿತ್, ಯಾ. ಯಶ್ರಾಜ್, ದೇವಿಚರಣ್, ನಿಶಾ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಕಾಮತ್ ಆಫ್ MAQ, MQF, okay. Mangalore Quizzing Foundation. And Imran, Saeed, where is Akshita? Is it Akshita or Rakshita? Rakshita, no, okay. Rakshita. Then Jayalakshmi, yeah. Srinivas, Srinivas, you are the finalist. Srinivas. Dr. Anil, Clinton, 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 Swastik, Swastik, where are you? Swastik. Sandeep, Sandeep.
So, that's it. Moving to the finals of Mangala Express. We'll see who are the 6 finalists. It's a very good participation from all of you. I once again request people to come forward and grab your audience prizes in between. Team number 1, Panambur Beach, represented by Vivek Pindo and Nandakishore. I mean, Vivek and Pindo can occupy team number 1. So, Vivek and Nandakishore, please be on stage. That is team 1. We'll proceed in that order. Team Panambur Beach. Bangalore is famous for its beaches. Thanir Bhavi Beach, represented by Vikas and Dr. Anil Shetty. Where are you? All teams, please get ready. Team number 3, Ullal Beach, Shilpa Pai and Srinivas Ketty. Where are you? Yeah, we have team number 4, that is called Thanir Bhavi Beach. Sorry, this is team number 3. This is team number 3, Ullal Beach. Team number 4 is Suratkal Beach, represented by Vishwas and Annappa Kamath. Vishwas and Annappa Kamath set. Here we go. This is Sasihitlu Beach, represented by Neil Goradia and Clinton. Where are you? Yes. And here we have the Someshwara Beach, represented by Rajat Shetty and Pradap Prabhu. I request all the audience to give a loud round of applause from the bottom of your heart to these players. They are champion quiz players, very positive people. They are displaying every vibe of the game. I hope this will continue till the last question. All set, I hope. Team A, can you press the buzzer and get ready? Yes. Team B. Working. Team C. Team D. E and F. Yeah, very aptly you have beaches on your podia. So rules are like this. We'll be having 6 rounds of quizzing. First round we'll start with team 1. Team A, you'll get the first question displayed on screen, and just like the previous quiz. Any of you were there for the first quiz, for the students quiz? You've seen the rules? I'll explain. Team round number 1, 6 questions. We follow bounce and pounce pattern. That means team 1 is having a direct question on screen. The same question, all other 5 teams can take a risk and attempt if you want. If you are 100% sure, press the buzzer and write the answer and cover it properly. If you are right, plus 10 to you. If you are wrong, minus 10 to you. And I'll start with team 1. Suppose for the first question, team D and F pressing the buzzers and giving me answers. So I'll first check their answers. If they are right, they'll get plus 10. If they are wrong, they'll get minus 10. Then I'll start the game with team A. So through the mic, team A can answer. If that is right, plus 10 to team A. If that is wrong, or if it's a pass, team B will answer. Then it will reach team C. Suppose team C is answering, means 10 points to team C. That's all, very simple. But the next question will bounce back to the next team. Whoever give me a right answer through the mic, the next question will bounce back to the next team sitting to them. That is called bouncing. If nobody give me a right answer, I'll ask the question to the audience, and the next question will be to the same team. If you start the question with team B, all 6 teams attempted and nobody give me a right answer, I'll ask the audience. Then the next question will be again to team B. That's all. If somebody answers, the next question to the next team. If nobody answers, the next question to the same team. Plus 10 throughout. This is the rule of round number 1. Is it clear? Here we go. Round number 1, Mangala Express. Here. John Hutchinson Dash was the founder of one of the earliest commercial enterprises in Malabar coast of South India, established in 1867. In early 70s, when the English owners decided to disinvest, a major portion of the company's shareholding was taken over by the erstwhile royal family, and they continue to hold the controlling interest till date. Which company is named after the surname of this gentleman? This company is having its presence in Mangaluru as well. That's why the question is here. This is a tourism quiz. Most of the questions can have some tourism or travel connection, or at least some Mangaluru connection, or at least some Dakshina Kannada connection, or at least some Karnataka connection. So this is it. Identify the company that you can see in Mangaluru as well. Direct to team A. I request all the teams to take random guesses instead of simply saying pass. This is about a company, so get ready with the name of companies so that we'll be able to remember certain company names, and maybe I'll be able to mention 1 or 2 points about the company. So basically sharing of information will happen. Team 1, can we have an answer? Team A, which company is in question? Take random guesses. Please don't hesitate to give guesses. Team A. And make sure you're playing, and please consider these people. Make sure your answers are loud enough. And please take care of the time factor. This is the time for all of you. Once I say pass, please get me an answer or a pass. Team A. Harrison. Harrison is not the right answer. Passing to team B.
Thomas Cook.
Thomas Cook is a good answer, but this is not Thomas Cook. Passing to team C. Please get ready with the mic. We can save 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds in each questions if you play promptly. Yep.
Is it Alucas?
Not Alucas. Good guess that was, madam. Team D.
Albuquerque.
Not even Albuquerque. Team E. Yep. Make it fast. Please don't lose any time. Then say pass through the mic. No head shakes.
Pass.
Passing to team F. Through the mic, please.
Aspinwall.
Aspinwall. You have an Aspinwall in Mangaluru?
Yes.
Is the right answer. Aspinwall fetches you 10 points. So team F opening their account. This is Aspinwall. 10 to team F, and good start. Next question to team A. This question has got 2 parts. Only pounds if you have both parts right. Jamaica is an island country situated in Caribbean Sea, earning half of its income from tourism. In December 2017, a statue of this famous Jamaican you're seeing in the picture, let us call him X, in his characteristic pose, sculptured by Basil Watson, was unveiled adjacent to a statue of another famous Jamaican in his characteristic pose. So, which are the 2 Jamaicans in question? Yeah, I need both the answers, then only pounds. Pounds is only in case you know 100% right. Is this an option? Direct to team 1, and who is sponsoring? Team D is sponsoring. Please write your answers. Please wait. Make it fast. Please cover it properly. Last chance. You proceed and write it. That's all. Please write it immediately and cover it properly. Close it properly. Please cover it properly. Team E. I'm closing the pounds. Make it fast. Okay, cover it properly. So we have pounds by team B, C, D, and E. Direct to team A. Which are the 2 persons? I'll comment only if I get both part right.
X is
This is X.
Bob Marley.
This is Bob Marley, and
Y is Usain Bolt.
is the right answer. X is Bob Marley and Y is Usain Bolt, both from Jamaica. Superb answer. 10 to team A. 10 to team B, 10 to team C, 10 to team D, and 10 to team E. What a job. Good show by all 5 teams. And team F, I wonder why didn't you hit the buzzer? Let's see. 10 points to all these 5 teams. And question number 3. One of my favorite questions. Arun sir and Ramya ma'am only did this. 2 of the most popular things people over the world talk about China are X and Y. Let's call these 2 things X and Y once again. And we have some tour packages like XY tour packages, popular with visitors who are going China. Which are these 2 entities, X and Y? You can also take the last part as a clue, the movie series that inspired such tour packages. So certain tour packages are inspired by movies. And this movie series has very much to do with X and Y. Or X and Y written together. Yes, maybe you can take that piece of music as a clue to to identify this. Direct to team B. Can you have the mic? Yes. X and Y. What is X? What is Y? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Beijing and Shanghai.
Beijing and Shanghai. Beijing, Shanghai tour packages. Let's see. Team C.
Shanghai and Peking.
Shanghai and Peking. You made it the other way. Okay, Team D. Two things.
Yeah, Hong Kong, Macau.
Hong Kong and Macau. Team D, sorry, Team E.
Hong Kong and Shanghai.
Hong Kong and Shanghai. Team F. Once again.
Great Wall
Great Wall and
Shanghai.
Great Wall and Shanghai. You have to be very specific while answering XY questions. What is X and what is Y? That is what I want. Team A.
Is it Great Wall and the Yangtze Dam, the dam, the big dam?
Which is Great Wall?
X is the Great Wall and Y is the Yangtze.
X is Great Wall and Y is?
The Yangtze Dam.
Both are wrong. Yep. Come forward, guys. Come forward, come forward. Yeah, sir, you can answer. You can come forward. So it will take time. Yeah, okay. You can then shout the answer. What is your answer, sir? No, I'm not. I didn't say place names. What made you say place names? Popular things. So things are not places. Yeah, loudly. Kung Fu is one and Panda is another one. This is Kung Fu Panda. So that is the answer. I was looking for. All credits to sir and ma'am. Kung Fu Panda is the answer I was looking for. Nobody got it right. Question number 3 that was, and you will get a prize, guys. Question number 4. This is again to Team A. Born on 15th August 1798, he was executed on 26th January in Belgaum. Last question was to Kung Fu Panda. We started with you, so it's your turn. He also participated in 1824 rebellion and was arrested by the British. He was the army chief of Kittur who fought the British East India Company till his death. Who is this very famous person? And everyone is cracking. Direct to Team B. You please get ready. Let me check the answers of other teams. Please write it fast. You're direct, so don't, please wait for your turn. Okay, I think all teams pounced, right? All teams other than Team B. That's your direct. I already checked their answer, I think. Yep. You're direct, no? Yeah, please give us the answer.
Sangoli Rayana.
Sangoli Rayana. Who is Sangoli Rayana?
Army chief of
Rani
what has been famously named after Sangoli Rayana in Karnataka or in Bengaluru?
Sangoli Rayana railway station.
Is the right answer. Railway station in Bangalore has been renamed Sangoli Rayana Railway Station. 10 points to A, B, C. And minus 10 to Team D. 10 points to Team E and F. So all teams getting Sangoli Rayana right other than this team, Team D. Minus 10 to Team D. Plus 10 to all 5 teams. So next question to Team C. This is about a town panchayat, remember? Maybe you will be having different answers, but the answer I want is the name of the town panchayat only. River Shambhavi, River Nandini and Arabian Sea meets together in this town panchayat. And tourists from many nearby cities and other parts of the country come here to see the rivers meeting the ocean. Stopping place of international tourists traveling from Kochi to Goa. India got its first surfing school here, and it attracts a lot of local tourists for water sports activities, surfing, kayaking, COP, etc. Town Panchayat. One answer, don't elaborate. Single answer, direct to Team C. You please wait. Yeah, please be very specific. I didn't say it's right or wrong, but give me a final answer. Okay. The catch of the question is town panchayat. Okay. Yeah, what is your answer? Yep. Huh? Once again? So once again, one. Okay. Yep. Through the mic, team C.
It's Mulki
Is
Panchayat.
the right answer. Mulki is the answer I was looking for. This was a bit confusing. The other one is the exact point. Yeah, Sasi Itlu was the point, but Mulki is the town panchayat. I was looking for the name Mulki. 10 points to team A and minus 10 to team B. You are in the wrong track. Plus 10 to team C. Again, you got it wrong. This is Mulki. The answer I was looking for was Mulki. Minus 10 to team E and it's a plus 10 to team F. Good going. That's the exact point you wrote. I asked for town panchayat. D is minus 10, E is minus 10, F gets a plus 10. Number 6, the last question in this round. O Padrao de Santa or Thorn Separ or Coconut, that is one. Second one is called South. Third one is called Darya Bahadurga. The fourth one is called North. What are all these, or where can you find these four? A bit tricky one, but approach in the right angle and you will get it. Direct question to team D this time. Anyone on the pawns? Nobody on the pawns. So team D can answer this. No negatives. Yes.
Jamalabad Fort.
This is not about Jamalabad Fort. Team E. Take the mic, please. Yeah, past question, no more discussions on that.
Pass.
Passing to team F. Passing to team A.
There are four parts of Goa. Goa city, Goa, North Goa, South Goa, and then those two.
Four regions of Goa.
Yeah.
Goa is your answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Team B.
Udupi.
Udupi is not the answer I'm looking for. Team C.
Something related to Kerala or Fort.
Fort in Kerala.
Bakal Fort.
Bakal Fort.
Yeah.
No, madam, this is not Bakal Fort. Or to the audience? Yes, sir. St. Mary's. What's your name, sir? Loud round of applause to sir.
Balakrishna.
Yeah, Balakrishna sir getting it right. These are the four islands in St. Mary's Island. It's written in the entrance only. Our guy with Linju Saji has done some good piece of research over the. These are the four names of the island: Coconut Island, North Island, South Island, and other one. So nobody getting it right. Balakrishna sir getting it right. Very famous tourism destination in Mangaluru these days. And this is an audience question. Who raises your hands first? That gentleman. I again request you guys to come forward. Yep. Answer. Please introduce yourself first. Very easy one.
My name is Shailesh, and you want the logo name? Like which company's logo?
What is this the logo of? That's all.
TripAdvisor.
Is the right answer. TripAdvisor. This is the logo of the famous website TripAdvisor, where you can book your tour packages and all. Okay, so moving ahead to round number 2. This is supposed to be a buzzer round. Buzzer round. Rules are like this. Plus 10 for every right answer, minus 10 for every wrong answers. Only one team will get a chance to answer. That's the difference between round 1 and round 2. And this round will be having visuals only. You can't find text. So visual could be anything. Question could be anything based on the visual. It may be a direct question or it could be a very indirect question. So it's all about taking risk. It's all about your presence of mind, calculated risks, all these things clubbed together. Plus 10, minus 10. You can score any number of minus points for one single question. Keep on pressing buzzers and keep on giving me answers. But only once you'll get a plus 10. Got it right? 2. Round number 2. Fingers on buzzers. And if one team has pressed the buzzer, please don't press the buzzers in between. So that is their chance. And once they answer, and I will decide whether right answer or wrong answer, then only it will be open to all other teams. So I won't accept buzzers in between. I won't accept buzzers who have pressed it for the second time. Only the quickest one will be recognized. Here we go. Fingers on buzzers. Yes. Team F, I haven't asked my question. You can't explain everything. I just need one word answer. Answer.
Milestone 0.
Explain.
So this is in, I hope there are no negative points to this, but I think this is in Nagpur and it is milestone 0. Every place in India is measured from this spot.
Perfect answer. 10 points to Team F. This is called Zero Milestone or Milestone 0. This is said to be the exact geographical center of India. And this is in Nagpur. So from there, every distance is calculated. So this is why it's called Zero Milestone or Milestone 0. Brilliant answer. 10 points to Team F. Question number 2. You can attempt everyone. 6 questions. This is a buzzer round. Whose tweet is this? There are 2 kinds of people in the world. Those who have visited me and follow me here. And those who haven't seen me and yet follow me here. Whose official Twitter handle is this? Team F again. What is your answer?
This is Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal is having a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Is the right answer. Taj Mahal fetches you another 10 points. Good going. This is the exact Twitter handle of Taj Mahal. Look at the visual carefully. You can see Taj Mahal getting reflected on Yamuna. Observation is very much required for some questions. 10 points to Team F. This is Taj Mahal. Question number 3. Yes, again Team F. What is your answer for this?
This is the royal emblem of the kingdom of Aluvas or the Alvas.
Super answer. Once again getting a 10 points. This is the Alupa dynasty royal emblem. 10 points. Question number 4. Again Team 4 literally grabbing everything on the buzzers. What is your answer?
Anant Pai.
Is the right answer. Another Mangalurian. This is Anand Pai. 10 points. He was the one who started Amar Chitragada, and one edition of Amar Chitragada was about Anand Pai himself. 5th one. So, what's your answer?
This is the only place in India where the Indian national flag is woven.
Is the right answer. Indian national flag is the answer I was looking for. This is called a clean sweep. I'm having only one question remaining in this round. Question number 6. What's your answer? Yes, Team C. Please answer. Buzzer round means we can't wait. Dash Express.
Gola Gumbaz Express.
Gol Gumbaz Express is the right answer. Bijapur was the clue over there. Gol Gumbaz Express. 10 points to Team C this time. I think buzzer round is over, and one question to the audience. What's your answer? Yes. I just need one answer. What's your answer? Not Yak. Good attempt. Not the one I'm looking for. Don't shout the answer. Yeah.
Bison.
What is he saying?
Bison.
Not bison. No. I haven't asked my question. That's it. That's it. So, which city in India got its name from what you're seeing there in the picture, or something connected to this in the picture? Don't shout the answer. We won't be able to give points for everyone. Yeah, gentlemen, give the mic to the one whom you're seeing there.
Mysore.
Mysore. Got its name from?
Mahisha. That is Mahishapura. That is Mysore.
And what is this?
Yeah.
You have to explain that. What is this?
It is like a buffalo actually. Buffalo breed, you can say that. Mahisha. In Kannada you call it as Mahisha.
Oh, Mahishasura was a buffalo-headed demon. That's the connection. So Mahishasura became Mysuru. What's your name?
Shailesh.
Shailesh getting it right. Mysuru was the answer I was looking for. So moving ahead to round number 3, we'll have the scores before that. Very interesting scores this time. Team A with 30 points. Team B with 10 points. Team C with 40 points. Team Team D is currently at minus 10 points. The applause should not be directly proportional to the points. Huh? Yeah, do it that way. Then Team E is at 10 points. And Team F is at 80 points. Yep. Round number 2, that was. Round number 3, we'll start from you, team F. The rules are exactly like that of round number 1. Team F. Here we go. Situated between Falguni and Nandini rivers. The name of this region is derived from a regional word meaning headstone. I think that itself is enough. Prominent dynasties to rule over this region were Chalukyas, Rashtrakutas, Hoysalas, rulers of Vijayanagara, then ruled by Aurangzeb, Wadayar dynasty, and was also part of Tipu Sultan's territory. Such a rich history. Identify the region that has got a famous temple that traces its origin to the stories of both Ravana and Kharasura. Which region we are talking about? Nobody pressing it? Okay. Team F. We'll start with Team F. Nobody bouncing, so you can answer. Which region are we talking about? Yes.
Gokarna?
Gokarna got its name from Go and Karna. It's another etymology connected to the ear. Cow and ear. No, it's over. No need to press it. Passing to team E. Yep.
Patadakallu.
No. Passing to team D. Yep.
Hegade?
Not Hegade. Passing to team C.
Is it Shirali?
Not Shiradi. Team B.
Shirali.
Not Shiradi. Team B.
Barkur.
Not even Barkur. Team A. Team A, your chance. Not taking a guess. Over to the audience. You have it now? Huh. What is it? Anyone from the audience? Here. Yeah. Shirudakal, Suratkal. This is Suratkal only. 10 points to this gentleman. And please give a gift. What's your name? Oh, you'll get a gift from the tourism department. This is Suratkal. Question number 2, what you're seeing there on top is Jamalabad Fort. What you're seeing on the bottom is Seenat Baksh, one of the rarest mosques made up of wood, even in the entire Karnataka. It's a wooden mosque. Which famous person has named or given names to both these entities, and one named after this person's mother and the other one named after this person's daughter? Which is the person in question? This is a direct to team F again. On the buzzer we have C and D. Don't show. This is a bounce road. Okay, team C and D pounced for that, and direct to team F. Who is the person?
Baba Budangiri?
Baba Budangiri. That is not the name of a person, no? Looking for the name of a person. Team E.
Tipu Sultan.
Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan's wife was Jamala Begum. Is the right answer. Tipu Sultan is the answer I was looking for, and you are getting it right. 10 points to team E. And on the points we have 10 points to team C and 10 points to team D. Good going. C, D and E getting it right. Tipu Sultan. And question number 3. This time direct to team D again. Common surname of Tuluva Bond people of Karnataka and Kerala. Also the name of Jain dynasty who ruled certain parts of Tulunadu region for several centuries. Chandrasekhara Chikkaraya V who reigned from 1783 to 1822 was the last king who had some authority. Question is about a dynasty. Be very specific on this. This is your direct. A, B and C is writing, I think. So everything has to be there. Many things were there. Your answer should be having everything. No, you're not. You're going for it? You're bouncing? So direct to team D. You're not bouncing, right? Press the buzzer, please. Let them identify the scorers are there. Team F is bouncing. Okay. Team D.
Ballala.
Not Bellala. Team C, B and A bounced, right? Team F has bounced. Now you only remains. Yeah.
Raya dynasty.
Once again?
Raya dynasty.
No. Anyone? Huh? You got your prize. You can answer. Is the right answer. Chota dynasty is the answer I was looking for, and team F only getting it right. A, B, C, and E getting a minus 10 on that. Sorry, A, B, and C getting a minus 10 on that. Team F getting plus 10. A, B, and C minus 10. F getting a plus 10. Sorry, F getting a plus 10. Number 4. Very easy one. Sent to India from Venice. One of the 8 Jesuits to teach French and mathematics. Name as a physician spread when successfully treated students under a banyan tree. Homeopathic poor dispensary. Kaisari Hind Award. Dozens of things about this person. Identify the person and identify the institution started by this person. This is direct to team D again. So you're safe. Team A getting it right, B getting it right. You're not going for it. Okay. Team E. Team F. F is not pouncing. So A and B pounced, E pounced, and direct to team D. Yeah.
Father Muller.
This is Father Muller's 10 points to team D, and team A, B getting 10 points, D getting 10 points, E getting a minus 10 on that. They went to St. Aloysius once again. We already had a St. Aloysius in the prelims. Father Muller's is the right answer. Question number 5. To preserve the natural refuge of endangered El's deer, this park was declared as a national park in 1977. Park is a swamp established by a person called Man Sharma. Which famous national park in India are we talking about? This is a direct question to team C. Last answer was given by team D, so direct to team C. Which national park are we talking about? Again, you can take some random guesses. One of the very famous national parks in India. Team C. Yeah.
Nagarhole.
Not Nagarhole. Team B. Sir, take the mic.
Pilikula.
Not Pilikula. Team A.
Bandipur.
Not Bandipura. F.
No, it's a national park.
Yep.
Gir.
Gir National Park. No. Team E.
Banerghatta.
Not Banerghatta. And Team F. Yeah.
Sanjay Gandhi National Park.
Not Sanjay Gandhi National Park. We started with you. It's your chance.
Haveri district name is.
Huh?
In Haveri district.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I just said it, which national park in India. Sir? Huh? No. I didn't say it's in Karnataka. This has got something unique, sir. No, sir. Is the right answer. Kebul Lamjawa, the only floating park in India. This is known as the only floating national park. That is Kebul Lamjawa. That's in Manipur. He deserves a praise, and this is the last question in this round. Direct to team C once again. In 2007, Times of India made a poll to asking people to vote for the 7 wonders of India. I don't know how many of you remember this. 49% of the vote went in favor of this in the first position. Structure built around 983 AD on Vindhyagiri and commissioned by Ganga dynasty. Perfectly working, sir. Please wait. Your direct question, don't give me an answer. Let me check the answers of other teams. Okay. Team A, you can modify the answer. I'm talking about a structure, not a region. So, direct to team C. You answered, right? 1 and 2 answered. 3, team C can answer. Please cover it. Yeah, C.
Gomateshwara statue, Shravana Belagula.
Is the right answer. This is the statue of Gomateshwara. 10 to team A, 10 to team B, and 10 to team C, and 10 to team D. Team A, B, C, and D got it right. This is a statue of Gomadeshwara or Bahubali statue that you see in Shravana Balagole. And with that, we come to the end of round number 3. There is an audience question. Yes. Which famous structure in India has got its name from this thing? Yes, madam. Which famous structure in India got its name from what you are seeing there? Yes, madam. Khajuraho temple got its name from? Brilliant answer, madam. Loud round of applause to madam. This is Khajuraho temple, which got its name from Khajur. Khajur means date palm. Good going. Very happy to see people answering. And we have another buzzer round. Plus 10, minus 10. In many quizzes, buzzer round is so-called nightmare of many quizzes. Right? Let's see. Plus 10, minus 10. Table can turn upside down. We have 6 rounds in total. Round number 4, plus 10, minus 10, 6 questions. You can score as many as 60 points and you can lose any number of points. You have the scores at the end of round 3? Okay, good. Okay, sorry, round 4 is not a buzzer round. Round 4 is actually a written round. Here we go. This round is called I Am Karnataka. This round is based on the tourism department posters of Karnataka tourism. I hope some of you might have definitely gone through the posters while attending a tourism quiz organized by the tourism department of Karnataka, right? Take a fresh sheet of paper. Just write your team name A, B, C, D, E, F. That much only. Question will come one after one. Question number 1. Very easy one. Very easy round. Oh, that was 2 only. Okay. Yep. Picture is self-explanatory. On the dash river. That is only what I want. All these are about the posters. Whatever things written in the posters. Whatever things that you see on the posters is what I want. So 10 points for identifying the river, number 1. Number 2. Hear what is happening. They have a series of posters like hear what is happening, see what is happening, feel what is happening. So what is being advertised? Number 2, another 10-pointer. Can we go to number 3? Number 3, into the unknown. You can see, or I'm looking for 2 things over there. One is the name of a river and one is the name of a wildlife sanctuary. Dash river and dash wildlife sanctuary. 2 part, 5 points each. Yes, number 4. A lot of things are missing. One lake is missing, the dash lake. You identify the lake. Then identify the region. Yeah, identify any 2 identify the region, and identify the lake. Five points each. 5 for the region, 5 for the lake in that particular region, in that specific sport. That was number 4. Number 5. Yes. Again, you can write 2 answers. One is identify the structure or identify the sport, and identify the name of the temple, dash temple. Temple is being masked. Identify the structure, that is very easy one. 5 points for identifying the structure or region, and 5 points for the temple. Any one temple you can identify. And the last one in this round. Yes. What sport? So you can either identify the peak, then you can identify the lake, or you can identify the waterfall. If you get any 2, you'll get 5 each. Yeah, any 2 will do. Yeah. Okay, you can identify 2 peaks in this, not the lake, 2 peaks. 2 peaks in this region. Basically, a region is being branded. The first blank is the name of a region. Second and third blanks are name of 2 peaks. Get me any one. I mean, in all questions, you need to identify 2 among 3 for 10 points. Identify the region, identify peak 1, identify peak 2. Fine? Dash and dash peaks. So, one last time. Number 1, waterfall. Sorry, river. Number 2, what is being advertised. Number 3, what is being branded. Number 3, 2 answers. Number 4, any of 2. First, identify the region or identify the lake or waterfalls, and identify the region, identify the structure. Then the last one, the region and 2 peaks you can identify. It's over. Please do the exchange. Exchange. A, B, and C do the exchange, please. D, E, and F do the exchange. Yes? Ready? We have plenty of audience questions this time. Number 1. Yeah, let them answer. Anyone? This is for the tourism department only. Yep. Not Kaveri. Kali River. Kali River. This is Kali River. Answer number 1. Huh? Once again? No, this is only the Kali River. Is what I want. Kali River. This was about the river only. Number 2, what is being advertised? Yes? Huh? No? 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 Mysore Dasara is being advertised. This is Mysuru Dasara. Number 2, Mysuru Dasara. Number 3. Then? 2, Wildlife Sanctuaries. Yes, anyone? Huh? Okay, what's the other one? Okay, we'll give points to either Bhadra or Mutholi. Badra will fetch 10 points. Mutholi will fetch 10 points. Mutholi. Next one, number 4. Huh? Badra Wildlife Sanctuary has to be. Number 4. Yep, answers. Then Baba Budan Hills. Then Gali Kera. One answer. Another one? No? Manikyadara. Perfect answer. So Baba Budan Hills, Manikyadara, Gali Kera Lake. Baba Budan Hills, 5 points. Manikyadara or Gali Kera, another 5. Number 5. Yes. Who is trying this one? Yes, madam. Loudly. Mic. Do you have mic? No. Not that one. Still open. Any of you can try. Yeah. Do you have the mic? No? Anyone? Yeah. No. Huh? This is Bidar. 10 points for Bidar and 10 points for Bahamani temple or Jarani temple. So Bidar, 10 points for this one and 5 each for any of the other one. So once again, 5 points for Bidar, 5 points for Bahamani or Jarani, anything. So we are splitting the question, every question into 2 parts. One part will get 5 points and the other remaining part will get 5 points. And this is the last one. Yes, anyone? Yana is part 1 and the other one? Huh? Perfect, superb answers. This is Yana, Bhairaveshwara and Jagamohin. 5 points for Yana, 5 points for any of the others. So can you tally? Team C, this is team C. Yeah, we can cross check. Just cross check. 15. Yeah, this is 10. The first one is 10 point. Kali River, 10 points. 25, 30. So 30 points. Team A has got 30 points. Good score. Team B has got 10 plus 5. That is 15 points to Team B. And you have 10. So that is 25 to Team C. And Team D is having 10. 5. 15 to Team D. Team E couldn't score. 0 to Team E. And Team F, you got 5 points. 5 points to Team F. So that's it. Karnataka tourism round is over. Over to the audience. This is a tourism train in India, luxury train, which is dubbed as the 4th in the ranking of luxury trains in the world. Anyone? What is the name of this train? Palace on Wheels is by which tourism department? Karnataka. No, this is Palace on Wheels by Rajasthan Tourism. You got it right. Palace on Wheels is the name of the luxury train. Now we are going to the penultimate round of this quiz. Score. Team A with 70 points. Team B with 35 points. Team C with 75 points. Team D with 35 points. Team E is at 10 points. And Team F still leading with 95 points. Ready? Round number 5. This is bounds and pounds, but every question will fetch you 15 points for a right answer, minus 10 for a wrong answer. 15 is the score. That's all. Bounds and pounds. We'll start with Team A. Commissioned by Hyder Ali, later finished by Tipu Sultan, famous glass house which hosts 2 annual flower shows. 26 January and 15 August houses India's largest collection of tropical plants. What is being asked? This is the easiest round. Score as much as you can. Maybe you can do a bidding in this round. You can go for 15 points. That means a minus 10. If you can go for 10 points, that means a minus 5. You can decide. So direct to Team A. Please wait. Team B. 15. Ah, 15. You can write pouncing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So direct to Team A. 15 point. Yeah.
This is the Lal Bagh Garden.
This is the Lal Bagh Garden. Very easy one to start with. And all 6 teams getting 15 points this time. Question number 2. Very easy one this time. GI tag. We all know what is a geographical indication tag. Goods, and just like we had ISI mark, this is GI tag, and GI tag product grown and produced in the state of West Bengal has got the first GI tag in India. Direct to Team B, and Team F is sponsoring. Okay. Direct to Team B. You can decide the points. I mean, over through the mic, it will be, there won't be any negative. For the pounds only, the points will vary.
Jute.
J tag means you have to prefix that with something, some place name. That is called geographic indication tag. So that should be dash jute. No?
Bengal jute.
Not Bengal jute. Passing to Team C. Yes, yes, please make it fast.
Same answer, Bengal jute.
Huh? No,
Bengal.
no, not Bengal. Just Team D.
Howrah jute.
I didn't say it's jute. Huh? Team E.
Bengal gunny bags.
No. Team A. Your pounds? Yeah, what is it?
Midnapur jute.
Midnapur jute. You only pounds. What is this? Yeah, we have a lot of hands. Darjeeling tea is the right answer. Darjeeling tea is the first product in India to get a GI tag. Yeah, he gets points for that. So 15 points to Team F. Team F only getting it right, 15 points. Number 3, 1172. So the story happened way back. A wealthy widow left 60 coins in her will for the construction of a bell tower near the newly built cathedral, following the city's resistance to several invaders. Work began immediately, but kept getting interrupted by battles with Florence and other nearby states. That could be a clue. It took almost 2 centuries to finish it, but with a major flaw. What resulted? So direct question to Team B once again. On the points, please wait. This is your direct. Let them finish. Points. Team A going for 15 points. You're trying? No trying. Team D trying for 15 points. And Team E not trying. F trying for 15 points. Yes. Direct to Team B.
15 points.
Yeah, this is
Tower of Pisa.
is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Full 15 points to Team B this time. 15 to Team A, 15 to Team B, and 15 to Team D and F. A, B, D, and F getting 15 points for this one. With a major flow. That was a major flow. So Florence is basically a place in Italy. That was the clue for you. Pisa is in Italy. Question number 4. Again from Arun sir and Ramya ma'am. This is a railway station or junction called Nawapur. It's a very rare railway station junction or railway station of Western Railway, which is spanned across 2 states. One half of the station is in the state X, another half is in the state Y. Even a train which halts at Nawapur railway station is stationed half in this state and half in the other state. This strange situation resulted because of division of single state into 2 in 1960 under State Reorganization Act. So tourism is there, history is there. Nawapur railway station, identify the 2 states. Direct to you. So you need not take risk. Okay. So 15 point attempted by Team B, Team D and Team F. Team A has attempted for a 10 point. And direct question to you. Which are the 2 states?
Haryana and
Wait,
Punjab.
so,
Haryana and Punjab.
Not Haryana and Punjab. So Team E can answer peacefully.
Gujarat and Rajasthan.
Is the right answer. So this is 15 points. Sorry, this is not Gujarat and Rajasthan. This is Gujarat and Maharashtra. 10 points to Team. 10 points to Team B. 15 points to Team B. 15 points to Team D. 15 points to Team F. And that will be a minus 10 to Team A. $10 points to Team A. 10 points to Team A. Once again, 10 points to Team A. 15 to Team B. 15 to Team D. 15 to Team F. That's all. This junction is situated between Maharashtra and Gujarat. And tourism quiz. So one more question connected to tourism. World Tourism Day is celebrated on September 27th, commemorating foundation of UN World Tourism Organization. There's an organization called UNWTO. It's a different theme every year and one country is selected as the host country. This year theme is tourism and digital transformation. Capital of this country lies adjacent to Danube River and got its name by fusing names of 2 cities. And these visuals are clues. Identify the country. Direct question to Team C again. You're bouncing? 5, 10 or 15 you can bounce. 10. For 10. I'm looking for the name of the country, that's all. Country only, country. Country for 15. Not right? Not right. So Team D tried for 15. Team B tried for 15. Team A tried for 10. Right? Direct to Team C. Take the mic.
Berlin and Germany.
Country will do, not Germany. Passing to Team E.
Country or country?
Team E.
Hungary?
Hungary is the right answer. Hungary. Buda and Pesta. Budapest is the capital of Hungary. And Rubik's Cube, the founder of Rubik's Cube is from Hungary. Judith Polgar was the chess connection. And Harry Houdini was from Hungary. So there is a minus 10, you got, okay, minus 5 to Team A, 15 to Team B, 15 to Team D, 15 to Team E, And team F hasn't attempted. Yeah. Got it? -5, 15, 15, 15 to team E. Last question in this round is this. Sorry, this is an audience question. How many of you are raising your hands? Very easy one this time. Again, very famous tourism campaign. What's your answer? Yeah. No? No? Incredible India is the answer I was looking for. This is called, the campaign was called Incredible India campaign. That is still running. So with that, we are moving to the last round of the quiz, round number 6. We'll have the scores. Very interesting scores over here. Team A, you are at 105 points. Please do this. This is the last round. Team B is at 95 points. Very tight fight. And Team C is at 90 points. Team D is moving ahead with 95 points. Team F is at 40 points. And Team F has consolidated their lead with 155 points. Moving ahead to the last round of Mangala Express. This is a clue round. 3 clues. You can press the buzzer in the first clue and give me a right answer. That is 20 points. 20. If you are wrong, that is -15. Second clue, press the buzzer and give me a right answer. That is 15 points. If you are wrong, that is a -10. Last clue, press the buzzer. That is 10 points. If you are wrong, that is a -5. 20, 15, 10, -15, -10, -5. This is the scoring way. You can decide when to press the buzzer. Fine? Last round, round number 6, clue number 1. 6 questions. Any number of times. Only one team will get a chance. This is a buzzer round. Those who are pressing the buzzer first will get a chance. But if that is wrong, means it will be open to all other 6 teams again. Clue number 1. Jewelry of this state is a huge inspiration for jewelry design brands of India. Coup pool earrings that look like an orchid. Large supersized gold bangle known as Gama Kara. Locator is gold or a ruby or a mina plated earring that is embroidered all over with figures of birds. Ethik pole is a wide band of cloth that is decorated with tiny bells and a large pendant. All these are jewelry items from which Indian state? That is the straight question, straight clue. Identify the Indian state. 20 pointers. Just check your scores and decide when to hit the buzzer. Otherwise, that won't be of any use. Clue number 2 for 15 points. Muga, Pat, Eri. These are silks from this particular state in India. Names of variants of silks. On the buzzer, team B for a 15 point. Yep. Please take the mic. Indian state is in question.
Orissa.
Odisha is not the right answer, sir. That is at -10 to you. You can try again. Doesn't matter. Even now you can press it and answer again. If you get it right, you will get a +15. Anyone else trying at this moment for 15 points?
15 and -10.
No? 15 and -10. Go for it. No. Clue number 3. Very easy one. This was a king of Ahom dynasty. Ahom. On the buzzer, team A for a 10-pointer. Ahom dynasty king has given his name to
Assam.
Assam is the right answer. Kamarupa or Assam is the right answer. What happened to you? Please make it louder. This is the last round of the quiz. Yep, please do that. Assam fetches them 10 points. Competition is really tight this time. So with a 10-pointer, they are at 115. Question number 2. Clue number 1. This is a clue. This is an album song by New Quartet. The album is called Blue Rizzo. And this album has a song dedicated to a particular person. You identify the person. No? For 15 points, this is clue number 2. Asthana Vidwan, this person was the Asthana Vidwan of Sri Kanji Kamagodi Pidam, Sri Sringeri Sharada Pidam, and he was awarded Padma Shri in the year 2004. Please remember whatever I said. Question could be having some local connection. Because Karnataka, as I mentioned earlier, can brand anything and everything. Adventure tourism, cultural tourism. This could be musical tourism. And the last one, last clue to identify this person is straight away given, and on the buzzer we have Team D.
Kadri Gopal.
He is the right answer. This is Kadri Gopalnath only, and Team D getting a 10 points on that. 10 points to Team D, Kadri Gopalnath ji. Question number 3, clue number 1. I haven't asked the question. Anyone trying? 3 clues will be there. All 3 has to get connected and reach an answer. The answer could be the name of a person or region or anything. So this is clue number 1. Clue number 2. Pravasiya Bharatiya Samman Awards. Anyone? What you're seeing there is the Kapu Beach Lighthouse. This is Pravasiya Bharatiya Samman Awards. And the last clue to identify this person is Abu Dhabi Indian School, and Team B hitting it first. Yes. What is the connect?
B.R. Shetty.
B.R. Shetty is the connect. I was looking for 10 points to Team B this time. Awarded Bharatiya Samman, Bharatiya Pravasi Bharatiya Samman. He was born in Kapu region. 10 points to Team B. Question number 4. Clue number 1. I'm looking for the name of a city. Name of a city. Some of the crafts from this state include Bandhani, block printing, stone carving and sculpture, Tarkashi, Zari, Gota, Kinari, Zardosi, silver jewelry, gems, Kundan, Minakari, and jewelry, miniature paintings, blue pottery, ivory carving, shellac work, leatherware, and a lot of other things. You identify a particular city. This is one thing to identify the city. And this is clue number 2 to identify the city. Founded on 18th November 1727 by the ruler of Amber, after whom the city is named.
Jaipur.
And who is the ruler in question?
Maharaja Savai Mansingh.
Savai Jai Singh.
Yeah,
That's the right answer. So 15 points to Team D. That is Jaipur. Jandar Mandar was the last clue. Hawa Mahal and Jaipur, you can see there. 15 to Team D. Question number 5. Clue number 1. One of the oldest towns in India. It came under the rule of Portuguese in the 15th century. If you want to take a risk, go for it. Yeah, Team B is taking the risk for 20 points and minus 15 if they are wrong. Yeah.
Ullal.
Ullal is the only city that you think that went under Portuguese. How many cities in India have gone under Portuguese? Second clue was that important trading center for fish and fish manure. And the last clue was kerosene-free city in Karnataka. And Ullal is the right answer. 20 points to Team B. Superb. Ullal was the answer I was looking for. And your team name was Ullal? Your team name was Ullal? We had team name. Yours was Ullal, right? Okay. Good. Anyway, well done. 20 points. And the last question, can we have the scores at this moment? Something can happen in the last question. Team A is at 115 points. Team B is at 115 points. Team C is at 90 points. D is at 140 points. Sorry, 120 points. Wow. Team E at 90. Team E at 40, and Team F still leading with 155 points. Yes, so you know where you are. Depending on that, take the risks. As far as I know, or yes. Last question of the quiz, last question of Mangala Express if there is no tie. Clue number 1. Financial assistance by the Dutch government and the Karnataka government's Vishwa scheme is connected to this. Yes, for a 20-pointer. Yes. Last chance. Go for it. No. Clue number 2 for 15 points. Rhytia tinctoria tree, which is colloquially called alemara or ivory wood, is another clue. Maya Organic can be taken as another clue to identify this. Maya Organic is actually an NGO. Connect all these and you will get Maya Organic is an NGO, has done something to help out this, and this tree is very much connected to this thing, and they got financial assistance by Dutch government and Karnataka government's Vishwa scheme. I'm looking for something that has got GI tag. Team B going for it. They were ready to, or they were waiting to get the keyword GI tag, it seems. Everything else is cancelled. We can't accept that. Team B, what is your answer?
Channapatna Toys.
Channapatna Toys is the right answer. So 15 points to Team B. Third clue was Ramanagara district and the answer I was looking for was Channapatna Toys in Karnataka. Superb finish. 15 to Team B. And can we have the final scores? Do we have a tie? So I request all the teams to come forward one after one. Let me invite Team E to come forward. Team E is finishing with 40 points. You can be here. Here. You can come here. Team C. Please give a round of applause for the all finalists. And Team C is finishing with 90 points. Team C with 90 points. Well done, ma'am and sir. And Team A with 115 points. Louder, please. Coming third in this quiz with 120 points on a photo finish, that is Team D. Come forward, young dogs. Doctors from which medical college, sir? You work in which hospital? Doctors, right?
Yeah, I work for a company, so par excellence.
AJ Hospital.
Yes, okay. So the young dogs from Mangaluru, that is Team D. And coming second, we have with 130 points, Team B. On a photo finish, they came forward. Superbly done, sir. And champions of the day with 155 points, winning the quiz, Mangala Express champions, Team F. Here we go. And I request the dignitaries from tourism department, everyone to come forward and take over the proceedings. Yeah, Shetty ji and Manjunath ji and everyone else representing tourism department and the organizers handing over the mic.
ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ನೇತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಂಗಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಗರಿಕರಿಗಾಗಿ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಈ ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯ ಬಹುಮಾನ ವಿತರಣಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮಹಾನಗರ ಪಾಲಿಕೆಯ ಆಯುಕ್ತರಾದಂಥ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಶ್ರೀ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ನಜೀರ್ ಅವರು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಸಹ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಂದಿನ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ನೇಹಜ್, ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಇದೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಯುಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉದಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಹೂವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ರಸಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ದಿನ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಭೂತಪೂರ್ವವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಯೋಜಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆನೆಯುವುದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೇರಳದ ಕ್ಯೂ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಇದರ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದು ಸ್ನೇಹ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಯುಕ್ತರು ಸ್ಮರಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮೊಮೆಂಟೋ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ನೇಹ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಯುಕ್ತರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮರಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Please, please. He's all the way from Kerala and conducted the quiz very successfully. Congratulations, Snehaj, and thank you for it. And the team of the Q Factory, I will call upon the senior most, the Arun PT. Sir, please come and have a token of love with from the Bangalore. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your support. And Ramya Roshni madam, ex-IPS and civil service. She is also the part of this program. Thank you madam, thank you so much. Dr. Nishad Kilat, the technical support and the main, the factor, yes, research member of this team. And the Linju Sachi, the co-founder of quizzing.com, the Linju Sachi. Linju, where are you? Yeah. Mrudul Mahesh, one more fellow, he was being with us on all the way in all our functions. Thank you, Linju. Mrudul Mahesh, he is the co-founder of quizzing.com and the South India Inter-University Quiz Competition runner-up prize he got. Congratulations and thank you. And Mahadev Nambiar, the national runner-up and the CBSE Heritage India Quiz and the founder of iQuiz Delhi chapter, Mr. Mahadev Nambiar. Thank you for being with us. And in the meantime, I request Manjunath from Nisarga Foundation, please come forward and have a present with the and three more fellows. Dr. Prashant Shetty from Kendra College, Dr. Prashant Shetty, Santosh Shetty from Dawala College, Santosh Shetty from Dawala College, and Bharat Kumar Jain from Nasha Maidan. He's also assisted the quiz competition. Okay. Now here is the list of the prize winners from the audience section. I will call upon, please come forward very quickly. Balakrishna, Shailesh, Pramod, Jnanesh, Abhishek.
So it's a privilege to give a sweet memento to sweet gentleman Mr. Vinay Chandra also. Please receive memento from our commissioner, please.
Now here is the audience prize. Balakrishna, Shailesh, Pramod, Jnanesh, Abhishek, Ashalata Kamath, Nazir, Yashraj, Rajashri, Imran, Arshad, Irfan and Devi Charan. These are the members who got audience prizes. If anybody is there, please come forward and have the prizes. Yes, audience prize. ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಹುಮಾನ ಪಡೆದಂಥ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪ್ರವಾಸೋದ್ಯಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. The finalists are among with us, but these are the audience. They supported the finalists and bagged the prize. Congratulations for all the prize winners from the audience side. ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಜೆ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಬಹುಮಾನಗಳ ವಿವರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ.
I think we have only the winners in the town hall. Morning we had Netravati Express, the quiz competition for the students. And the 6 out of 6 finalists, I request Shreyas and Shardul from Loot Central School. Are you here? by Vishwas K. Pai and Annappa Kamath. And the winner is Rajesh Shetty and Pratap Prabhu. The winners of Mangala Express is Rajesh Shetty and Pratap Prabhu.